All right, we ready? Let's see if it works.
You are now tuned in to this week's episode of our podcast. Today we are going to interview some of the greatest and most influential minds in our field. By sharing our collective expertise, we will show you how to harness, control, and use your own skill set to achieve ultimate success and live the life you want. And now, please welcome your host.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anomalies podcast. I'm your host Tanner up in Wisconsin. Got all the guys with me tonight. Trash Man's out in California. We just got done talking some Twitch streaming and stuff like that. So make sure you check out Trash Man Ronnie on Twitch. Help him grow that thing. We got Flegs rocking the old school iPod cords, iPhone. What do they call those things?
Yeah, headphones.
They're headphones.
Yep. Earbuds, whatever. And a smiley giggly TA because he has a new to him computer for the night. So everyone's doing well. This is my flu game. I'm gonna see if I make it through here without yakking.
I feel like you've had a flu game before on this podcast.
I might have.
Do you think Michael Jordan actually got like poisoned? Or
Wouldn't surprise me. Didn't he eat that pizza from the hallway or something?
yeah, there was like fucking 5 people who showed up to deliver a pizza in Indiana.
Flags. Okay, permission to speak with Indiana pizza. Is that normal?
No, I think they just wanted to meet Michael Jordan and possibly sabotage him.
I mean,
or he was just wildly hungover.
like let's say Tom Brady ate pizza, right? And let's say he showed up to Oakland back when the Raiders were in Oakland. 5 people showed up to deliver said pizza. Dude got food poisoning. I wouldn't be mad. My fans are trash, so.
Fair enough.
If I was a Pacers fan, I'd be like, fuck yeah, we poisoned him. But I also come from a fan base where...
Well,
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't think he was even playing against the Pacers, was he?
I thought it was in Indiana.
It was in
Yeah,
Chicago, I know, but was it against?
No, it was an away game.
I think it would have been the Pacers.
It might have been. Let me see.
I think
Flu
the flu
game,
game
97 finals.
Reggie
No, it was in the
Miller.
finals. It couldn't have been.
Oh, no, it
because
couldn't have been.
they were both Eastern. It was against the Jazz.
Oh, the Utah. Oh, that's it. Another white city. Okay. I just remember in the Last Dance documentary there being a bunch of white people in the stands, and I instantly thought Indiana for some reason.
No, it was a Utah man who made and
I
delivered.
thought it was Indiana for some reason. I think they played the Pacers in the conference
series
game.
before. Yeah,
Yeah.
conference championships. Yeah, back when the Pacers were good.
God, they were good.
Right?
They were a lot of fun to watch too. Like whether you like Reggie Miller or not, he was entertaining to watch. Then you had like Dale Davis, Antonio Davis. So let me ask you guys this: did you guys have in high school? We after basketball games or whatever, there wasn't much to do in our hometown, so we'd go to the next decent sized town, and after every basketball game, go hang out at Steak and Shake till like 1-2 in the morning on a Friday night. Did you guys ever have something like that where you'd go like hang out afterwards? What was your place that you guys went to? Mine was just Steak and Shake.
We went to beat-ups after every Friday night football game.
We had a thing called the NFL crew. It was like coined by our police department, the No Fucking Life crew. we would all end up in the Bank of America parking lot drinking out of brown paper bags after every game. And the cops didn't give us too much of a hard time because as long as we weren't driving, they didn't really care. But there would be like 40 cars parked in this parking lot, and there was no way they could arrest all of us. And they just ended up calling us the NFL crew. And we were like along the walk between like the bar crawl. So like our older brothers or whoever who was of age would be like walking by. And we'd like bribe people to go in and buy us drinks at the fucking gas station next door and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was ours. God, we got shit faced. I bought a gorilla suit when I was drunk on a line there. And then 3 weeks later, I wore that gorilla suit into the gas station. And then I tried to walk in the bar with it at the age of 18. That wasn't a smart idea. My brother was the bartender, and he instantly knew it was me. And he's like, "No, you gotta
Get him
go.
out.
You gotta go." And I'm like, "Come on, man, it's just me." And he's just like, "No, you're leaving now."
I like my job. Don't ruin this for me.
Yeah, they couldn't fire him if they wanted to. He saved their business. He literally saved their business. The bartender manager before him was giving out drinks like the worst episodes of Bar Rescue you've ever seen. Like that bad. And that dude didn't check IDs at all.
Jesus.
Yeah. There was fucking freshmen in high school drinking in that bar my freshman year. That dude did not give a fuck.
We didn't have anything that fun. We just went to Amigos and closed down Amigos after games. We were the only ones in there, but they didn't really give a fuck.
What is Amigos?
Is that a band?
It's
A Mexican restaurant.
It's like yeah, it is a Mexican restaurant, but it's more like fast foody Mexican, like a Taco Bell or a Taco John's.
Interesting.
It's tons of food. I mean, we literally got the idea to dye our hair after winning the last game, and we all went to Walmart, bought hair dye kits, dyed our hair blonde at our quarterback's house. Like we were up to like 2:00 in the morning. Everybody,
I'm sure we all have stupid stories like that, but we all did some stupid shit in high school just because we all wanted, like, one guy came up with a dumb idea.
Yep.
Pretty much.
1,000%.
Yeah, me and about 5 guys tried to brand each other after a football game my senior year.
Not a good idea.
Nope.
Yeah, and it wasn't like an actual brand. It was like a Red Bull can lid heated up in the fire at like a
That would
bonfire.
melt before it got to a high enough temperature to
There's a few guys who have they have a bull on their body from a fucking Red Bull can.
Oh, so not like an actual top
Not
of
like
it.
an
It's
actual
the tab.
brand.
No, yeah, the tab.
The tab.
Gotcha.
How do you get it so hot?
Fuck if I know. I don't really remember it. I just remember waking up and I had 3 marks because apparently I decided to jump backwards as they did it and they chased me with it. So I had like a mark like here, and then I had one on my ass and I had 3 burn marks and I didn't know where they came from. And then I saw the video, which one of my friends probably has. I need to fucking find that video. And it was of me and all of our senior class, except for our 2 guys who didn't drink. All of us, after our last game, after we got off the bus, we went to a bonfire. And we decided to get branded in front of everybody.
On your ass, nonetheless.
Jesus.
Oh, no. It was next. It was supposed to be next to your dick. Like right above your dick.
They've got some bad aim.
Oh, no. The first one was like right on, but I ran backwards and then they just stuck me with it again in the leg. And then I turned around and ran away and I had a bare ass and they hit me in the ass with it.
So you didn't commit, Kimosabi.
No, I did not commit. I did not. I had a tattoo appointment the next day and I was getting an actual brand tattooed on my back. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to have multiple permanent scars in a 48-hour period on me.
That makes more sense now.
Yeah.
When they write the biography of Trash Man's life, it's just going to be like, the title will be something to the effect of Decisions. We made them.
Yeah, basically. I made a lot of questionable ones. That's for damn sure. I just ran into a buddy of mine from high school. He went to a rival high school. He's now a cop. And we ran into each other at the sandwich shop at lunch and we were talking and he's like, "Hey, I was talking to so-and-so. We were actually just talking about you." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, about what?" He's like, "The fact that you thought it's funny that we're both cops considering that you individually have ran from the cops with both of us." I'm like, "Yeah, that's very true." I wasn't that smart in high school. I'll say that. I did a lot of dumb things.
Sheer brilliance.
Sometimes remembering that cops are people, not just full-time cops.
Oh yeah, no,
Hard to remember.
I ran from a cop who was a family member. That didn't work out well because I ran from him wearing my fucking Letterman jacket with my last name on the back.
That just goes further into our theory that you're in the mob because you have a family member on the inside now.
Yeah.
Waste
no longer.
management.
Waste management. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Have you seen, Tanner, you've probably seen this. Have you guys seen like the freeze branding where they take the same brand, but they put it in liquid nitrogen?
Yeah, I've seen it.
That's pretty wild. Apparently it doesn't hurt.
Well, it's a numb instead of a burn.
Right.
It'll hurt later while it's healing.
Yeah. The healing process will suck.
Have you ever had a wart frozen off? It's the same thing.
I have not.
No?
What?
I wore sandals.
We ever got
showers
warts on our hands and stuff like that. Usually, we just called the artificial insemination guy, who always had a tank of semen in liquid nitrogen, and he'd come and just drop a few drops on there. Then in a week, that sucker's gone. But it stung.
I don't know
about that.
I feel like branding is one of the most fun things I did when I was in high school. Going to brandings.
Branding cattle?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
I thought we were talking like branding.
Yeah, we needed clarification.
We just going to brandings
gotcha.
was one of my more enjoyable things, I think, in high school, just because it was like a community or family thing.
Is it when you do brandings, I mean, obviously you just pull them up and then run them through a chute, but do you have two catchers and a tackler?
Yeah, kind of, in a way. We have me, my buddy Tyler. We kind of funnel everything. And then we have one big guy named John.
Mm-hmm.
And John, he makes sure they get on the ground. And then there's a gal named Casey who does all the branding.
Okay.
Mainly because she's the only one usually sober enough to hold the brand straight.
I guess that, but you don't want to curve it.
Well, no, what happened was Tyler did a brand one year, and he fell because he couldn't drop his beer while he was doing it, and a cow ended up with half of a 4C on one part, and then he slipped and it drug it, slightly burned, and then branded the rest of the 4C on the other part because it rotated.
Ew.
So there was a space on it.
That's interesting.
I don't know how he did it, but I don't remember that branding all that well.
Say, speaking of branding, I wore the TR hat this weekend at Camp Randall. Well, one of the Badgers won a game that no one thought they were going to win, so that was cool. But two, I had 3 or 4 people are like, "Oh, what the heck is that? A racing thing, or what is that? Looks pretty cool." So I talked about the old Trashman Ronnie Twitch Gaming, and they're like, "Yeah, okay." They weren't really Twitch people, but they like the logo.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's one of the things I actually got more into lately is actually making logos and doing stuff for other people. So, I mean, shit. I'm glad they liked it, I guess.
The brim of that hat is it's thinner than a normal one I'm used to. It's firmer.
Yeah, I have one of those, and I actually really like it. It's my work hat.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the hat. I don't know why it is that way. I don't know the advantage or disadvantage.
I don't know either.
Something I noticed.
I think flat bills look good. They just don't fit my head real well because I've got like more of an egg shape around, and the flat bills make the hat more round.
The one I bought was just a ball cap standard, not flipper.
There you go.
Trash man opened up a Tanner version of the hat.
Yeah, no, I was actually I was messaging with the people who do all that merchant stuff, and they're getting ready to drop even more like stuff that's more my style here soon, and more Tanner style also.
Sure.
That I can use. Like they're coming out with kind of like a mossy oak hoodie and a few other things like that, I guess, that you can put like embroidery on.
So it'd be a camo Twitch gaming sweatshirt.
Yeah, with whatever type of logo or branding I want to put on it.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, most everything that you see on that store is embroidered for t-shirts. It's all like patchwork and stuff, which I like, but
Certainly more durable than a screen print.
yeah, that's why I did it. I got tired of buying cheap t-shirts that would just fall apart. You know, because my t-shirt guy is not my weed guy, because I don't have a weed guy.
Callback jokes.
This week guy wasn't the
Oh yeah, we should get into some topics. I think we had like 5 this week.
wasn't the book guy.
Here are the topics as follows: drive-through etiquette, buying for the party behind you in line at a drive-through, drive-through strategy. Should we get rid of drive-throughs? I fucking hate drive-throughs. So we're gonna talk about drive-throughs, like restaurant, fast food drive-throughs.
Can I just say something? If you don't
Please
know, if you're going to a drive-through you constantly go to and you don't know what you want when you pull up to the drive-through, I don't like you as a human being.
Yeah,
Thank you.
people on the other side don't like it either.
I really don't like you. I've gotten in like multiple arguments with my wife. I'm like, where do you want to go? She's like, oh, Taco Bell. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what you want to get? She's like, yeah. We pull up to the drive-through. I know what I want. And I ask her, hey, what are you ordering? You decide. We've had like a 5-minute drive here. She's like, can you tell him to give me a minute?
Oh Jesus!
And I'm like, fuck.
No. Yeah, those people are the worst.
Yeah,
And no offense to Mrs. Trashman, but
it's horrible. The only place she knows exactly what she wants is fucking when she goes and gets coffee. She'll fucking spit that order out in 3 seconds.
It's just bad. Like,
What
I've been
about
on
when
both sides. It's so bad.
you're with someone and they have to like bend, they're in the passenger seat and they have to like obnoxiously reach over and look at the whole menu as if they're gonna find something in the nook and cranny of the fucking drive-through menu that they've been to several times.
Even if it's like a common drive-through, like obviously I didn't go to college here, but one of the kids I went to college with from my hometown, we went to a McDonald's in Chico. So McDonald's, we have one here, and he does that whole like looking over thing, and I'm like, dude, it's fucking McDonald's. He's like, yeah, but they might have different things, and I'm like, no.
No,
McDonald's. It's fucking McDonald's. Just
Yeah.
because we're 3 hours south doesn't mean they're going to change their food style. We're not going to drive 3 hours south and all of a sudden McDonald's is now going to have like fucking spaghetti and meatballs, okay? It's not how it goes. It's not how it goes, man.
So what prompted these topics is I don't even remember when I texted that. Sometime in the last 10 days, I went through a drive-through. I think it was a Culver.
Yeah.
I'm already I'm already a little disappointed in them because the lines are always so fucking long. They seem to screw up my order more frequently than any place should. In general, though, customer service is just going to suck because employees are not.
Fast food.
Well, I feel Culver's just doesn't handle it well either. Like I don't know
fair
about
enough.
your Culver's, but like you go through the drive-through, you order your food, you pay for it, and then they make you pull forward, and you have a fucking number that they eventually bring out your food to. It's like
Yeah.
that's not the purpose of the drive-through.
Well, it's like, and they cook the order, which is, all fine and dandy, but it is slower. But I think it was at Culver. So if I'm wrong, sorry, Greg. But so anyways, get in the line. It's long. God, maybe it wasn't that. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter where it was. So they're running a split style, dual screen ordering drive-through system. We all familiar?
Yep. You alternate which way you go.
Yeah. So first thing, I guess, is etiquette.
Those assholes who pull up
it's
on
the-
the right and
It's the
cut
zipper
in.
merge, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you're single file until you have a chance to go right or left. And no, you only have a chance to go right because otherwise, if you stay left, you're just going straight, right?
Yep.
Well,
It's just like when two lanes go to one.
like so, if
Zipper.
you're in a pickup, a standard size pickup, you got to turn a little bit wider to make a sharper curve, right? I think we all know that.
Yes.
And it's polite of people to not get like within 6 inches of touching a guy's fucking tire or fender. But I had ordered. I was on the left. Someone's coming from the right, and like they really wanted the spot ahead of me, and I wasn't trying to take it, even though I was done ordering before they were. I can't move 90 degrees in a manner that they can without taking a little wide. And this motherfucker was like staring at me, and he's like, his license plate. Honestly, like if it had bad breath, my tire could have smelt it. And I'm looking at him like, you can't drive forward either. Obviously, I'm saying this like out loud in a vehicle that he can't hear. Like, I have to be able to turn a little right to go left. What are you doing? So then I like tried to nudge forward, and I like, there's no way I was gonna make this turn. So then I rolled down my window, and I was like, back it up. Well, the guy behind him was like license plate to license plate as well.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, oh my god. So I like drive straight, hook it left, back up a little bit. I made like an 8-point turn to just get around the corner, and I had not even paid for the food yet. Okay, I was fuming. Like this is day one shit. They don't even teach this in driver's ed because it's so fucking obvious what to do.
Yeah. Stay out of people's way in the driveway. Don't prevent people from moving
Right.
forward, which is preventing you from moving forward.
So I get there. Oh, and I definitely put my left rear tire through the like curb and
Up and over. Yeah.
gravel
That's
or rock.
that's a common practice though.
Yeah, but this was avoidable.
Yeah.
So okay, and then here's and then the next topic is buying for the party behind you. You guys ever done that for anybody? Ever had it done for you?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
I've never had to be put in that situation, so I'm good.
Trash man, you said you have.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Did
Every
you
time there's
start it.
Yeah. It will. So when I still had a company card, all like that I could use at any point, we would go to like a local coffee shop in the morning, and me and another guy when we were doing moves during fire season, and if we saw a bunch of Cal Fire guys or National Forest guys, we would just be like, hey, all of these orders behind us,
Sure.
anybody in a fire truck will pay for their order.
Okay.
It was just our way of doing that. And then we do it. I do it periodically if I have a cop behind me or someone,
Sure. Okay.
who deals
this
with stupid
scenario
fucked people.
Is just
People
human
being nice.
beings being polite to human beings, I guess. And, that's a cool thing. So it's happened to me a couple times, and I always kept it going. Whatever. So like if I'm alone, right? looking at 10 to 15 bucks, 20 if I'm getting crazy, right? There was a family of 6 behind me. So not only were they assholes to me in the line, right? And then someone bought my meal, my one burger and whatever. I'm looking at this fucking. I'm like, you gotta be fucking
Question.
Yeah.
Were these like, was it like a larger family?
Well, like 6 people.
Party of 6, yeah.
No, like
6 people is a
large.
pretty-
Oh, like
Oh,
hefty.
size wise, I don't remember them being. I don't remember them being large.
I feel like that would play a role. If I look behind me and it's 6 people who look like me, I don't know. I might just not do it.
Well, so I'm sitting there and like the lady all enthusiastically was like, "Oh, that person bought your meal. Would you like to keep it going? We've been doing it for quite a while today." And I was like,
No. Be that dick.
Then I was gonna ask him, like, can I just put the like $10 that I was gonna pay towards them? But I knew that was gonna slow it down, and I didn't want to slow down an already frustrated line. So I was like, no. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, you can keep going. I'm like, well, okay. And she's like, yep, your food's paid for. You don't have to pay. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get
I'm that guy.
Yeah, yep.
And
Nope. Be that dick.
so
Because
then I thought of it.
it's happened at Jimmy John's twice, and I squashed it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's fair to buy, equal amount, or like, hey, I'll put
Correct.
$10 towards that dude's meal. But I mean, at Culver's, family of 6, I'm looking at $80.
60, $80, yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Like, all right, that's not cool. And that lady was disappointed, which I get it. It's probably like the highlight of her day because it's something that's not monotonous. So then I did have the thought as I was like starting to pull away. I was like, oh, hey, yell to the next window and tell them thank you. And she gave me like a uh-huh. And I don't think I said thank you. So then, okay. Is there a strategy you guys have so it's really common nowadays, like you get to the second window, they hand you like a drink, and then you got to go park and wait. Do you guys have a strategy about like do you pull straight ahead after the drive-through, or do you like try to go, if there so at Culver's there's like 6 designated spots. There's like 1, 2, 3 in a row, and then to the right, leaving a lane to drive in between. Then there's 1, 2, 3. Do you guys have a strategy? Like, do you go to the farthest away one so then more people could come behind you, or do you go just as close to the drive-through as possible? Because maybe I'm just the asshole.
I go to whatever is going to be easiest to get out of. So, like, once I pull into the spot,
Okay.
like sometimes, like at a Chick-fil-A, for example, it gets like double packed all the way around the store sometimes. And
Really? Okay.
if you pull into the wrong side of that, you're stuck there. You just can't literally get out. So I look for, and sometimes too, like as you pull out of the driveway or the drive-through, the exit is straight ahead, but then sometimes immediately to the left is like some of those spots. So
Okay.
if you have to back out and then kind of go the wrong way, I avoid the. So I get whatever's the easiest way for me to be able to back out and exit quickly.
Okay.
Is my strategy.
So and that makes sense. In the Culver scenario, they're all park and then pull forward ones, or like, if you're in 3 spots in a row and you're in the middle, you just have to turn, like steer around it.
Gotcha.
You can
Okay.
always get out. But the people in front of me who were so gracious as to buy my meal, there was 3 cars in a row, like stacked, and they just pulled forward like just enough where I could get to the order or like the window, but I couldn't steer around them to get to the further right spots. There was 3 of them open. And I couldn't move. I was locked. I had no space to go anywhere. And the dude, like, we were there for at least 5 minutes in that position. And like the guy behind me, or the big car,
Got
who
up on
was
your ass
assholes
again.
before, who I already think they're like half tempted to get out and fight me. That would never happen, but they're like not able to move. And then the lines held up, and this guy just sat there. So we had to wait for the guy who was third in line out of 20 to get his food, so he could leave because he didn't pull up. The first two cars got their food. He didn't pull up. He just sat right there, and I was curbed in on both sides. I couldn't get out. So when he moved, there was like when I went to the Wayfront and parked, the next 5 vehicles all parked before I got my food because they were all that far back.
Backlogged, yeah.
So I was just curious about your strategy in that. Like, I didn't know. The other thing I was going to wonder about strategy was like, do you guys always go to the right no matter what, if it's open, or always go to the left? If it's a dual drive-through situation.
Depends on what vehicle I'm driving.
Okay.
If I'm driving my truck, I usually stay right.
Okay.
Usually have a better angle that way.
I have,
yeah.
but we have only one double, and it's McDonald's, and the right one has a nice wide, turn in. That way you can. But if I'm in my wife's car, I'll whip that bitch around like it's nothing. I don't care what side I'm going.
Okay.
I generally try to stay on the inside because
I'm an inside track guy because 90% of the time they go to you first.
Yeah, I also think that, TA.
Yeah.
Which goes into the strategy. Okay. So at least I'm not crazy for thinking that.
No, you're not.
So here's my other. While, spending like 20 minutes in the fucking drive-thru, my head went to this. Should we just get rid of drive-thrus? Should we just go to DoorDash style? You want some fucking food from this place? Order it on the phone. Put your license plate on there. And then just go and park. It would be the same amount. They already run the food out to you at half these places anyways. It's not like you're getting the food through the window 50% of the time in my experience. So why not just get rid of the drive-thru? That way the buildings don't have to have fucking windows all over the places, and the employees don't have to be in and out of the brain and stuff, And why don't we just have a DoorDash style, swing in, park, they know have your license plate, walk the order out there, make sure it's right, see ya. That way we don't have to do this awkward stop go bullshit.
Chick-fil-A has that. Like you order on the app.
I just don't go to. I don't have Chick-fil-A, so I
that's
McDonald's isn't that far off though either.
I don't know, but they should get rid of the drive-thru. Eliminate that option.
No, I don't think they should. I think they should because My Qdoba and most Mexican restaurants that have the drive-through option, you have to order on the phone. You go to the drive-through, they have that shit ready for you. Verify who you are. You get your food. You're on your way. That's how it should be.
Okay, in cases like that, I'm fine with it. The Culvers, wherever the fuck I was, I don't even remember where I was. Saturday, where was I? Saturday, I don't remember. Anyways, that one, I was so mad about this drive-through scenario. I'm a rational human being for most things. I can understand things go wrong a lot of the times. This had my blood boiling. Then I watched the DoorDash guys swing in, park, and get their food faster than me. And I was thinking to myself, why didn't I download this app and then order ahead of time? I didn't even know if I could do that. But I was like, why doesn't everyone do that? And then we don't have to risk damaging our vehicle and all this other crap. Guess what we could do if there wasn't drive-through? We could have more parking closer to the building.
Yeah. And see, I avoid Culver's and all that just because they don't get the premise of the actual drive-through. They make you sit and wait after. I'm like, that's not cool. I'm gonna sit and wait 20 minutes after. I want to be home eating my food in 20 minutes.
I don't do a lot of fast food, but this time of year, I do, especially because we'll go buy meals for farmers and stuff. But McDonald's makes you wait.
Yeah,
you got to pull up and wait. So it's not just the ones that cook it ready to the order. That's just where they're going. I think it all changed with COVID.
Yeah, but I will say I've gotten way more accurate meals when I order through the app, whether it's McDonald's, Chick-fil-A. We ordered Texas Roadhouse to go because I don't want to take my kids inside the restaurant because the youngest one is a nightmare. Plus, I tend to spend more money because I get a drink or two and stuff. So it's like we just get takeout. But you can like customize your like. I like pickles, but not the sliced pickles that go on your sandwich, like the little round pickles. For some reason, I don't like those on my sandwiches. So I can order
you don't like circular pickles.
Correct.
What?
If they slice them long ways, I'll eat them. But the circular ones.
What?
You shaved pickles?
Yeah. Or a whole pickle.
Who does that?
I don't know.
Where do you get long sliced pickles?
Where was it? I was just.
You can have Jimmy John's cut you up one like that. Yeah.
I just.
I swear to God,
hot dog
Flags.
style, not hamburger.
Apparently.
I don't know if I'm mad or impressed.
Where was it that I literally just had it?
You should have
I can't
pay
remember.
extra for that.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but in general, like I can customize my burger. My wife doesn't like onions because she only likes like sautéed onions and stuff. So when you throw a raw onion, but I'm just saying, if you go through the app and you order it, you can order it the way you want it, and way more often than not, they get it right, and it tends to be assembled more freshly. So like McDonald's burgers that have been sitting in the warmer because they make it the same way every single time.
Mm-hmm.
But if you order it without pickles or without onions, they have to assemble it fresh and then hand it to you.
Question.
Yes.
What's your logic for not liking normal pickles, normally cut pickles?
Yeah.
Like they're the same thing. That's my thing. I'm like, why?
I think it's because it creates a mess. Because sometimes, like the round ones, I'll bite into it and it doesn't, like my teeth don't slice it all the way through. And so I bite into it and I pull it out to chew. And like there's half a pickle hanging and whatever. And I think that's why I don't like it. But the longer ones, like when you bite into it and we slice long ways, like as you start to pull it out, you kind of feel the bun. I don't know. It's not a taste thing. It's a messy thing.
I'm so confused.
I feel the long way is just as messy.
No, you don't pull it all the way out. Like if it's long.
So what about at Wendy's? Does a
no
square
pickles.
burger make it less messy?
No, just no pickles.
Well, you just don't.
It's the pickles that make it messy. Yeah.
You gotta get pickles on a hamburger.
Yeah.
What do you mean no?
No, I order it without
I guess
pickles
the
all the
only
time.
thing I get on like my baconators and stuff that I get.
That's where I ordered Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake burgers. They do the long pickles, the hot dog pickles. That's where it was.
Really?
Yeah. Not
Yeah,
Burger
they
King.
do.
It was Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake does do that.
So when you bite into that pickle, you're eating the whole slice of it?
No, like so
I
the
feel
little
like you-
round one.
How is it less likely to fall off and make a mess?
Because as you hold the burger, it doesn't pull all the way out.
You got like
the
little
little
hands
round
that
one.
just don't know this? Like what?
No, just normal size
Is your
hands.
jaw that grossly incompetent that you can mentally slice into the long one versus the circular one, or what?
No, I just.
I
the
feel
little
like
one-
I'd pull.
Okay,
I
if
feel
you
like
bite
I'd pull
into
out the
half of
long
a
one a
round
lot
pickle-
easier than the circular one.
This is gonna sound creepy as fuck, Flex, but I want to watch you eat food.
Crash man, let's set it up. I'll stream it and I'll be
Seriously?
in a hot tub
Oh,
or something.
we're gonna need you to do a burger. We're gonna need you to do some pizza. Like, what else is there about you? Like, so if you don't like mess in general, are you just like a no spaghetti sauce all the time kind of guy?
Oh no, I just don't get messy when I eat spaghetti and wings.
Or you just choose not to? It's just a lifestyle choice.
Yeah.
Then why don't you just get messy or not get messy with circle?
I feel like Flags. I feel like me and you just can't eat together because I'm always messy when I eat.
Oh, my
Yeah,
wife has
especially-
like when we do wings, my wife has like sauce on her forehead and it
Yeah.
rolling down her shirt. No,
It's a
I eat
privilege.
6 fingers. Is all that gets dirty.
Yeah, right.
But
Well,
like,
what do you whole mitten them? Who's whole mitten a wing?
my wife gets shit on her elbows, her
Tia.
forehead, like everywhere.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've had wing sauce behind my ear before, so I can't bitch about that.
Rocco was bold to say I'm like a 4-finger guy, honestly, because I don't need that third one.
Fucking. When
I don't
eat
even need
wings, I go
2
hard.
hands to eat wings. It's just like this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, once I learned how to do the lollipop thing, you just smash them down and haka haka.
Yeah.
Like I use potato wedges as napkins. Almost.
That's a crazy sentence. Where are you that potato wedges are just always available?
B-dubs.
B-dubs has
That's like the only place I can think of. I mean, potato wedges are not like commonly served at every restaurant.
Right.
I mean, yeah, KFC even got rid of them. Fucking KFC.
Wendy's breakfast has potato wedges, and they are delicious.
But like,
Yeah,
always
I think
get
I
a
had those.
big batch of wedges with my wings.
And you use them as napkins.
Yeah.
That's so not gross,
That's a
but
PA
gross to think about.
Yeah.
It's utilization. Think about it.
That's hilarious.
I really need to know all of Fleg's weird food.
Yeah. Yeah. What else is there about? Like I understand you didn't have the greatest childhood in the world, but what's happened to you in this life that caused you to have so many strange food ticks?
I mean,
Like-
no pickles is really not that strange.
Yes, it is.
No, well, no, it's not the lack of pickles, Flegs.
It's the
It's the fact that
specific cut.
you like hot dog pickles and you don't like the most commonly sliced pickle in the world.
Correct.
So what do you do with tomatoes?
Oh fuck.
Tomatoes, like when you take a bite of a tomato, it generally, if you get halfway through a tomato, it slices through and doesn't pull out usually.
Okay.
With a pickle, because it's firmer, if your bite happens to bite halfway through the little round thing and you pull it out, like that other half of the pickle is coming out and making a mess. It's pulling
you hit
out the
the-
ketchup
you-
and the mayo and the whatever
You
else.
need sharper teeth?
Maybe.
That's
I don't know.
what everything
I have
John.
Let's see them chompers.
I got crooked teeth.
Well, that should help with the pickle situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
If anything,
I
you
feel
should
like
be
I've-
pulling shit out of your teeth rather than worrying about chomping through it.
I feel like I have knives for teeth or something because I just cut right through that shit like it's nothing.
I have the strongest teeth that I know. But anyways, what else? What else is there?
Like, are you a milk before the cereal guy?
Oh
no. I'm let's not get crazy. Although I do post that occasionally on Twitter or somewhere just to piss off some people because I
get it.
because like optics
Start something.
Yeah, and let's make my day a little entertaining to start it off. No, toaster strudels. I think I eat pretty.
Are you
normally.
a ketchup? Are you a guy who carries ketchup packets in his house?
How the hell did you think of like any foods to say that you eat normal and come up with toaster strudels?
breakfast? He
Oh.
mentioned cereal, and so I was like, "What else do I eat for breakfast?"
Okay. Okay, that's more reasonable.
yeah. that
Let's think
is.
of the most obscure breakfast food that not that many people eat, and I'm gonna say I eat it normal.
Eggs. I do eggs over easy. Put the egg on top of the toast, and then as I cut it, the yolk just absorbs.
I will
into
say
the-
I think my egg order is weird.
I think
It's meat.
everybody has like their own way to do eggs, though.
Yeah,
And
I'm
there's
liking
so
over
many
meat.
styles.
Yeah, I just don't do eggs, so I understand that.
Ugh.
I get sick of eggs. I for a while I just don't eat eggs that much. You know, I always do a scramble or a omelet. But
skillet or something. Yeah.
yeah. But sometimes I just don't eat eggs, plain. But usually
There's
I
like-
can have them.
There's like 3 foods I think I'll never get tired of, and they're like really cheap, basic foods: eggs, rice, beans.
That's hilarious because I don't like rice either.
Really?
I just
You don't
thought
like-
it's,
like
it's,
brown
it's
rice?
unnecessary. Like I'll eat it. I'll eat Mexican rice and brown rice. White rice to me does nothing.
No,
I just
white
think
rice
it's
is horrible.
unnecessary and it's just taking up space for meat. I don't know. That's just how
I'm not a big beans guy. Like, I don't care for beans in my chili. I like the Texas style.
Then you
Wait,
have a meaty
what?
tomato sauce.
Wait. It isn't
It's not
chili
chili.
without beans.
Exactly.
False.
Wrong.
You're just your takes on food.
What do you fucking mean?
You have meaty tomato
Chili
sauce.
is
You
meat
don't have
soup
beans.
with beans.
Yes.
The reason it's not called meat soup is it's got beans. So you
I
like
feel-
meat soup.
I feel
Yes.
these people hide under that guise of cover that, it's still chili. No, it's
He's
not
gonna
chili.
he's gonna fucking tell me he likes noodles in it. I'm gonna jump through
No,
this
no,
screen.
I'm not Cincinnati style. No.
That's such
If
a
it's,
fucking
not even if it's noodles in it. Technically, that spaghetti, that high skyline chili bullshit is technically fucking goulash.
yeah, Minnesota people. So like at the fraternity house, River Falls was like half Minnesota people, half Wisconsin. And if we made chili, the Minnesota guys would like bitch, like, "Oh, we're not eating real chili. We don't have noodles. Go fuck yourselves." So then we had to start boiling a pot of noodles and putting it on the side because the Wisconsin guys didn't want any noodles in it.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's like barbecue, though. Like if you have like a Carolina barbecue compared to like a Texas or a Kansas City barbecue, those are all three different types of barbecue, but they're all barbecue.
Well, no, there's just cooking meat in a smoker, and then there's Kansas City barbecue. That's
Have you ever had Carolina barbecue?
Nor do I.
It's
care
like
to, no.
it's vinegar based, and you usually throw coleslaw on top of it.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's delicious. But so is
Coleslaw.
Kansas City, and so is Texas barbecue.
I don't know. The barbecue is it's still a cut of meat. It's just seasoned or cooked differently.
There's a section of Twitter I really don't like, and it's
True.
barbecue Twitter.
Yeah, I hear. Or yeah, barbecue TikTok is.
Barbecue TikTok might be the fucking biggest hell on earth.
Those people are. It's
If I
a
hear-
cesspool.
If I hear one more guy bitch about a brisket on TikTok, I swear to God.
Right?
I love brisket, but fuck, man. You need to let it rest for this long. People have got different ways of doing shit. I don't know.
I'm thinking about going back to just no drive-through. Like if I'm going to eat on the road, I'm going in.
At least I would highly recommend download the app, order it on the app in advance. That way, when you go in, you just pick it up off the shelf and off you go.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it for them and for you.
I'll try it. Now, hopefully, I just stop being in situations where I need to eat fast food. I do try to avoid it, but I might do an app.
Even like the Jimmy John's app, like if you order Jimmy John's, it's the same thing. Like because you can order the different types of breads real easily. Like normally you go into Jimmy John's, you got the French bread or whatever, and you forget like, oh, I really like that sliced, wheat
Sliced
bread.
wheat.
That's delicious. I love that bread. So, but when I go through and do the app, it just has all the different options right there. So, same thing if you customize your Burger King, have it your way, whatever. Generally, there's an app.
I mean,
Trending.
I'd avoid the Panera app because, like, the beautiful one with Jimmy John's is like, if Jimmy John's runs out of something, they can shut off the option in the app. And multiple times I've gone to Panera and like I've ordered what I usually order, and they're like, fuck, we don't got that. Can you order something else?" Like, no.
Well,
that's
it's
what-
also nice if you use the app, like you earn rewards. Like I just ordered 2 large pizzas from Pizza Hut and paid the delivery fee because you get rewards and stuff. So like McDonald's, I'll get like a free ice cream cone occasionally or something, a small shake, and I'll give it to the girls or something.
Sure.
Okay. Just because I use the app instead of speaking to somebody who is English is not always the first language. So
And also, like the app, like you get what you want. You don't have to. You pay for it. You don't deal with anyone most of the time. You say
gonna
hi to
admit-
someone who's going to give you your food, and that's the end of the transaction.
I'd
I
have
became-
never minded dealing with someone in a drive-through scenario. In fact, it's very pleasant exchanges in my life, or funny ones. But
there's awkward ones like when she keeps asking you to pay for the car behind you. That's kind of
yeah, see, that
Yeah.
was just that. There should be. How do I say it? There should just be an understanding that it doesn't.
there's no obligation.
Yeah,
How do I say it?
You shouldn't have
I
to.
wanna
You shouldn't
word this
shame
better.
people into it.
No. I mean, like in general, in drive-through restaurants, you're never going to allow the pay for the guy behind you thing if it's over like $10.
Well, like the reason why the times we did it at Jimmy John's squashed it is because there's hell on earth trying to decide whose food was actually got what. And when somebody's paying behind you, that just makes the ticketing system all fucked up. So eventually it became my turn to do it. And that shit started. And I was like, I ain't going to ask them when they pull up for if you want to continue it on. I'm like, sorry, here you go. Total's this, move on, squash it.
Fair enough.
Because like I've been on both sides of that. It's like, sure, I paid for it once, but it's like on the backside of it, it's got to be hell for the people working it.
Well, it's
Right.
one thing if you're at a coffee shop where like you might have 4 coffees you have to pay for, so $20 tops if there's a car full of people. But when you're at a fast food restaurant, man, like that heads up quick.
Yeah.
I don't know. Coffee adds up quick.
And
I
also,
bought
it brings a hell of a lot of anxiety to the person who has to ask, do you want to continue this?
That's my thing. I was gonna be like, for instance, I went to a grocery store like a couple weeks back, and they're doing like this. You know, do you want to donate this to this whatever outreach program? And they say it loud as a motherfucker,
Oh yeah.
loud as shit.
Do you want to round up for Save Children?
These motherfuckers aren't even asking to round up. They're asking for $10 a fucking person.
Jeez.
Do you want to donate $10 to the children's whatever? I'm like 10. I'll round up. Yeah, I'll make it an even number. I'll give you my 98 cents or whatever it is. $10. And I get up and I hear the spiel ahead of time. The guy ahead of me, he had paper, he had a lot of money. So he's like, yeah. I get up and this gal's like, would you like to donate $10 to so-and-so? And I'm like, no, I'm good. She's like, the last 25 people have done it. And she said it loud as shit. And I'm just like, I'm backed in a corner. I either look like a dick at Rayleigh's or I just give them, 20 minutes of work worth of pay.
You know what you could do? What you could do is say, did you just assume my pronouns?
I was so.
That'll get you out of it real quick.
Yes, it would.
I'm starting to become this guy. I for the first time in like almost ever a couple weeks back, I ordered my groceries to be delivered to my house.
Okay.
That is fantastic, especially when you have kids. I'm not.
I don't got kids. I just didn't want to go.
I'm just saying it's that much it's that much nicer when you don't have to deal with the kids, because I did that quite a bit when the girls were young, and just the diapers and the wipes and all the food and everything, like it just shows up in your front door and you pay somebody a $10 tip and they get paid for the delivery anyways. And yeah, that's highly recommend that. When
Brittany
you
does
have
the pick up or whatever. Go to the place, get the food, and load it in the vehicle or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
She seems to like that.
I do too.
If I was in charge of the shopping, I'd like to think that I would go to the store and do it, but it's probably unfair of me to assume. So,
What's
Works
nice
out.
about the pickup is you tend to spend less money too. So like
Yeah.
if you have it delivered, like you're spending less money because you're not going through, like you have to go pick up tortilla chips, but then you also there's a bunch of cookies and crackers on the other side of the aisle that you're like, oh man, I could go for those, flavor blasted,
Oh yeah.
goldfish or whatever.
I found that I spend a lot less money when I fucking DoorDash my groceries. Like I've done it like twice, and both times like my bill hasn't been as much as if I go into Rayleigh's. And because when I go into Rayleigh's, you got to walk by that fucking that giant end cap that has the kettle corn from a local place.
Yeah.
And all the fucking whatever and the chocolates
buy
and the shit. I'm just like,
The energy drinks.
I'm not
and
tempted.
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh I'm definitely buying a bunch of shit to keep me awake this weekend. Best believe that. Probably gonna DoorDash it before I get off work.
They have DoorDash in Wairika.
Yeah, we have DoorDash.
That's crazy.
We're big city living. Fucking 3 stoplights, less than 6,000 people. Let's get it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was that big.
Yeah. It's like 5,800 people.
Nice. Well, you boys want to wrap up? If this wasn't entertaining, it was at least therapeutic.
I still think Flags has the weirdest food takes of all time.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom of that someday. We'll do like food therapy for you.
I'm the guy who doesn't like lettuce, and I think you're the weird one.
Anyways, yeah, thanks for rocking with us. I don't need to get in that fight again.
I ain't
Nope.
trying to fight
Yeah.
anybody.
I got
Marco ain't
Trash
here.
Man Ronnie. He's got some opinions. At Tyler Allen, he's our fast food connoisseur since he worked it. At JJ Flegel, what the fuck ever with those pickles, man. At Vanilla Gorilla, we're at the Anomalies Pod. We're powered by the Iron Ostrich Network. We're out of here. Peace.
Tell her to clean the goddamn kitchen, then.
I love my dickies.
Let's fucking go.
I almost pushed a button.
I'd fuck in a mineral spring.
Is he?
Oh, God. I'm so
Wow, Brian.
Fuck off.
Don't invite me to your career day.
Why can't we start a cult?
Yeah, you ate the shrimp and had Jack Daniels and
Yeah.
you got fucked up.
Yeah. I remember he's so good, Tyler.